How to improve mechanics. Alright, so the most vital thing is every time you're ever in a fight, and sometimes you get put on the back foot where people are applying too much pressure, and anytime you're ever under pressure, you always do the basics. This is because you know the basics will save you as you know how to do them with muscle memory. But the question is, are your basics up to scratch? So to ensure this, just build a long line like this in creative, and most of the basics involve corner edit, piece controlling, or maybe in a box doing the flip reset. This is what you do when you're ever under pressure because you know they're basic and you know how to do them. To ensure they're all up to scratch though, just go into creative and just practice them over and over again. I personally suck at the corner edit piece, but once you go ahead and practice it a lot, then the quality of your basics that you do in game have improved. Same with this, I always try and do this in a fight when I'm under pressure, but I always fail it. I learned this mechanic years ago, but there's now better ways to improve it, such as editing across rather than all the way back. So improve your basics with the new standards using some of the new techniques. A great way to practice is on this map where you can aim duel. As soon as you start, it's a practice of who can spray the most and hit the most headshots. You can practice all different scenarios, even on a ramp for example. Flicking your opponent is so season 7, super inaccurate, so on these aim duels instead, practice keeping your aim locked onto their head, giving you better aim. GG's, bro. Also, when editing, don't overdo it so that you go ahead and hit a nasty clip. Instead, you want to start editing, but actually using it as a way to aim better. Now, if you have bad aim and you couldn't practice it in that last section, then did you know you can actually make up for it by being a good editor? And no, not just by editing fast. Instead, use editing as a way you can line up your shots. It's super simple and quick, just when it comes to a wall or something. For example, this edit here, I could edit it like this. I'll have to go ahead and flick back up to hit a headshot. Instead, just use the time when editing to line up your shot before you open the wall, so that then you don't expose yourself, so that when you open it, you're ready to shoot them in the face. So if your aim is completely whack, then you can actually make up for it by being a more consistent editor. Now, who doesn't love a bit of piece controlling? This map's super unique as it actually has pre-built structures just like a normal game. It allows you to practice piece control just like it was a normal endgame in scrims. With builds already being placed, you can actually go ahead then and practice piece controlling your enemies. Or it's a good way to practice maneuvering around a map that already has builds in. Piece controlling is really a mindset at the end of the day of trying to actually anticipate where your players are going. It's just something mentally you have to try and practice and learn. I don't want to be a beg, guys, but dropping a like really helps the algorithm. And if this is the second or third time you're watching my videos, YouTube's way of telling you need to subscribe. Comment I saw Hulk at 2 minutes 37. I want to confuse everybody in the comment.